Anita's just looking at us like, I have no idea what they're talking about.
I know.
I just
We were
don't
talking
even
about
want to enter that one.
We were talking about the Transformers movies, and my mother-in-law used to do movie reviews back in the day. And one of the movies that she reviewed was one of the Transformer movies. Mm-hmm. And I don't think she knew anything about the Transformers and the comics and all that, the cartoons and all that kind of stuff. And so she started to review it based on, we really did have aliens that landed on the moon, and and that's what we really discovered in 1969 when Neil Armstrong was not, we didn't just walk on the moon for the first time. We actually, that 8 minutes or 15 minutes of silence when they're supposedly on the backside of the moon and no community. No, that's when they were checking out where the Transformer landed.
Oh,
yeah,
interesting.
So. But she didn't know all of that kind of stuff, so she's reviewing the movie like it's really. It was either that or Independence Day. I forget which one of them it was.
Both were good.
Both were excellent movies. The second movie, nobody liked the second Independence Day, but I think it's okay.
I don't think I saw it.
The first one,
I
fabulous.
loved it.
And they mentioned Roswell. I remember going to the theater, and everybody was like, "Woo!"
Yep. They mentioned Roswell, and I can see that he was in the Air Force One.
Yes.
Judd Hirsch.
Yep.
Who was Jeff Goldblum's dad in the movie.
Wow.
Yeah.
You had Roswell, and you didn't tell anybody.
Yep.
And I thought I was good at movie trivia. You're pretty darn good there.
Well, specific movie trivia. Now, you get into some of these, like, I've never been a big fan of the horror movies or stuff like that, and it's Halloween time, and people love those movies for some reason, but not me. Anyway, that's not what we came to talk about. It was not movie trivia. We came to talk about Haven of Hope, and Anita is with us, Anita Braun, and you brought a guest with you. So.
I did. I brought one of my board members. It's Laurie Crockett.
And Laurie is a member of the board of Haven of Hope, but people probably are more familiar with you because of the giant billboard with your face on it in Artesia.
Yeah, Dr. Salgado is going to be in trouble for that one.
Is he?
Yeah, he is. He told me, "Does this picture look okay?" And I said, "Sure." And I thought it was the little tiny digital board in front of the hospital. And then my husband called me laughing, and he said, "Drive down the road." And I was like, "Oh man, Dr. Salgado's going to get it."
Yeah. How's it feel to be famous?
No, not famous at all. But I'm very grateful for the opportunity to get to come home and be in Artesia and take care of lots of wonderful women, and it's a privilege.
Yeah. So you're from Artesia originally?
I'm originally from the Roswell area.
Okay.
And then came out here to Artesia.
That's right.
Yeah.
You did you go to school with Jessica, who's at the chamber?
Yes. She and I got in lots and lots of trouble together in high school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll have to have some Jessica stories.
Yes, absolutely. That's right. Oh, yes.
And she won't tell any Laurie stories, of course.
Oh, good friend.
See, now I know what I said before we went on the air is true.
That's right.
Yeah. So, well, good. So what led you to get into the medical career?
So I was an ER nurse for quite a while, and then wanted to come back out to New Mexico. So I took a critical care flight nurse job, and did that for about 4 years. It was really wonderful. Mm-hmm. And then after that, I realized it's pretty hard to jump in and out of a helicopter and have kiddos and raise your babies. And so I went back to nurse prac school, and through the COVID transition, an opportunity to go into the women's health arose, and I had a wonderful collaborative physician, and that really just cultivated this love to take care of women. And so that's why I'm here. And I had really great mentors like Lisa Hobbs, Dr. Toledo, Dr. Moreno, Morning, and so now I'm here.
So you're back at Artesia, and so what is your area of practice at Artesia General?
Primarily women's health. Occasionally, they pull us over into the walk-in side of the clinic, but we, manage any aspects of women's health, contraceptive care, just, menopause, all of those things that are not fun to deal with, but, we want to help women mitigate those issues so that they can have healthier lives.
Okay. And so do you work out of the hospital proper, or Memorial Family Practice?
I'm in Memorial Family Practice.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So, do people have to have referrals, or do you accept patients?
You just come on in and I'll see you.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Well, that's cool. So how did this lead you to, or who found you to be on the board at Haven of Hope?
Miss Anita found me through Laura Netherland.
Well, and I believe that when Haven of Hope was being formed, you actually were part of a town hall
Oh, that's
meeting.
right. That's
and you
right.
saw the need for Haven of Hope here in Artesia.
It is a unique need, and it is definitely something that needs to be cultivated here in Artesia because it benefits our own women. I mean, if you sit around your family table at the holidays and or at work and you look, and if you know anyone who is a single mother, a single aunt, a sister who's a single mother, your best friend, that is what this is catered to. And originally, when they were building the property or trying to get it started, we had a wonderful neighborhood type conference, and we're just discussing how it would benefit Artesia, and that's where I became involved.
So,
And as we were, looking for people to expand our board, Laura suggested Laurie because she remembered how impactful her statements were about women in need here.
mm-hmm.
So yay, she said yes. She's on our board.
Yeah.
So that's great because probably through your work at the hospital, you encounter all kinds of patients, and especially with women's health needs, and so you see people in all different kinds of situations.
Absolutely.
So you're kind of like almost on the front lines of understanding what the need is here in Artesia.
Oh, absolutely. What's interesting about it is many years ago, the idea of being a single mom was associated with a really poor outcome in life, either bad luck, unfortunate relationship issues, poor finances. Sometimes they would associate that term with rehab, behavioral health issues, alcohol, drug rehabs, things like that. And that's not what it is. We're here to take care of any woman who wants to be a strong, independent parent, to be financially secure, to cultivate whatever her desires are as in education or her career. And so it is a great thing to have here.
So how exciting has it been to go from speaking up at a public meeting, at a community meeting, to getting on the board, to seeing the ground broken and the buildings going up, and now women actually and families actually living there?
I just feel like it's a privilege to even be able to witness it, to be able to see something so philanthropic, seeing a mom having the opportunity to work on her school or work on her career and not work 3 or 4 part-time jobs, and then get to play with her children in the evening and work on her homework and work on her children's homework. It's incredible.
Yeah. And so how many families do you have now? Last time you were here, we were saying you were getting close to having another
Yes.
family move in.
This weekend, family number 4 moves in.
Number 4?
Yes.
Wow.
I'm very excited about that. And then that means we have 1 more room left.
Oh, okay. Room for one more?
We do. We have 1 more single mom. It's a small room, so ideally it would be a mother with 1 child. But we can rearrange furniture and do this and that, and maybe pull a rabbit out of a hat and have a little more room. But a family with 3 or 4 children would not work. But we still have that space. So if you know of somebody who's needing a place to be relieved of their financial stresses, give us a caller, and go to our website. If listeners who've heard us once a month might not remember the website address, so I'll say it. It's havenofhopenm.com.
Got it. Laurie, I'm assuming as a member of the board, you help review the applications? Did the board
No,
members?
that's up to staff.
That's up to staff.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
So, but do you then get to meet, once the staff makes their recommendations, do you get to meet some of the families before they move in, or?
That's not our process. No.
Well-
The board is. They are about policy setting.
Oh, no, I understand that,
But they're not in the family selection process.
Okay, but once the families are selected,
If a family wanted to talk, I would absolutely love
Okay.
to meet or be able to speak to one, but we do like to give them their privacy so they don't feel like they are their life and this process that they're going through, the way that they're recreating their life for themselves and their children. We like to give them that privacy, and if they ever want to reach out, absolutely, we're here and we'd love to talk and all those things. But in general, we get to hear all the wonderful things that happens, and meet once a month and hear about the needs that each individual family has, how we can meet them, what we can change, if we need to figure out a way to raise finances for a certain need, like playground or something for the children's education. If there's a class that's needed, that's where we step in.
Okay, that sounds fantastic. So, what's next, Anita? So you've got, I know one of the biggest discussions that we had initially was doors. But you have all the doors now.
We have all the doors.
So what now that there's families actually, because you have your concept.
Yes.
And then you have, well, this is how it's going to work. And then
Right.
you have the families move in with all the kids, and you go, okay, we need to maybe do it this way instead of that way. Have you had to make many changes at all, or has it kind of gone to plan to what you anticipated?
Well, it's been a journey to go from theory to reality.
Mm-hmm.
But we were very fortunate in that we are modeled after an organization in Houston called Gracewood. They've been doing this for 20 years. So I was able to learn from their School of Hard Knocks lessons.
Mm-hmm.
But still, we had many things that we needed to learn, and we're still learning. With every family, everyone's different.
Mm-hmm.
But we're living life with them. We had one mother who, 1 week after she moved in, her mother passed away. In a foreign country. She couldn't go there. So we were able to connect her to emergency mental health care to help her deal with her grief and the shock of losing her mother. We're right there with her, step by step.
Yeah.
But then we're also right there with them when they're celebrating birthdays and special events. Rebecca Williams, our family life coordinator, is fantastic at getting group activities for them to do as one big family. In fact, last weekend they went to Heirloom Acres as a group, and they did the fire pit and made s'mores and just had a good time. We're just living life.
Yeah, as a group.
Yeah,
So
living our best life.
that had to be pretty interesting too.
It was a big group.
I'm gonna have you move that microphone just there. You
There we
go
go.
a little bit. We were making contact.
Oh,
I was
we don't
hearing
need that. Oh my!
I was hearing I thought maybe it was you, but it wasn't. You
No.
can't blame Laurie on this one. So what? So what is next? People can, if you know let's remind everybody again who the candidates are. Who would make a perfect candidate for Haven of Hope?
So a perfect candidate for us is someone who's motivated to make lasting change in their life. They're already working or going to school or both. They have custody of at least one child. They have a clean criminal background check. They just are in financial crisis, but they're looking for a solution to the predicament they find themselves in today. But a short-term fix isn't going to be what they need. They need a solution, and Haven of Hope is that solution because we're a long-term place. So this is for women that are really wanting to learn, that I realize, oh my gosh, I'm living paycheck to paycheck. I'm not getting ahead in this life. I'm just surviving, right?
Right.
And that's just not good enough for me and my kids. We're that place that they can turn to and say, I need help to be able to thrive. And so we would love to talk to them. If a person has domestic violence in their background, that's okay. Now, if they're currently in a relationship that's affected by domestic violence, there are other organizations that can help them until they get through that season of their life. Then we could talk with them later.
Right.
We're not equipped or trained to deal with people that are in the throes of domestic violence.
Right.
We're also not trained, equipped, or even a part of our mission to deal with people that are working on getting sober. We need to have people that can attest that they've been sober for at least a year. So there's a real specific demographic that we're looking for. And I've got to say, the 4 women that we have and will have as of this weekend are those exact poster children. They're just rock stars, every one of them.
Yeah.
We require all of our residents to save at least 30% of their monthly income, and we check that every month. We have one girl who is on track to leave us with $20,000 as a nest egg.
Wow.
So she could put a great down payment on a home. In fact, we're going to be having real estate agents and lending officers come in to teach our women what it takes to get their first home. But if you've never done that before, this is a huge process.
Yeah.
And it's a big reality check as to
yeah.
what it takes to get a home.
Yeah.
So that's a training course that's going to be coming up after the new year.
Especially what the background checks that are done for the credit for a home loan and stuff.
And that's changing.
Yeah, it's not like getting a phone.
Oh, no.
You know, it's a lot more involved than that. So that's pretty exciting to be able to have that information available, that training available. The mothers have to be working or in school or a combination of that?
They do.
Okay.
Now, when someone first comes in, let's say we have a mother who's never worked. She's always been able to be a stay-at-home mom. We do give her some time to figure out what her course is. But we know within our first 90 days, we have like a probation period, that decisions should be made, and there should be some movement in the right direction of getting a job.
Right.
And I say that's not been a problem yet with any of our mothers. But we do have a mother who is working her very first job. We have a mom who's going to college for the first time, full time.
Wow.
Yes. So there's a lot of success stories already happening for us in less than a year.
That is great. And at some point in time, you probably think, well, we need to have more apartments so we could help more women. Is that something that the board has talked about, Laurie? You know, we're happy with where we are, but we need to help more folks expand?
Absolutely. We're always looking at growth. Anita, actually, yes.
Go ahead. What were you going to say?
They were looking at even future duplexes as a transition for these mothers to be able to ease into independent living. So going from the Haven of Hope home to a more independent duplex possibly in the future, and then stepping out to own your own home, which would be amazing.
Yeah, that would be a fantastic way to go. Now, on the website, there are some things that the Haven of Hope could use some help from the community?
Yes.
Okay.
You know, right now what I'm looking for, it's not on the website per se, gift cards.
Gift cards, that's
like
right.
Walmart gift cards. And that came to mind because, well, you can use them for everything. But for instance, our mother who's going to college, right now she's doing everything online. Next semester she wants to attend class in person, but she needs help with gas.
Yeah.
So wouldn't it be great to have gift cards available to help her and all of our moms and different things? And now with the holiday season coming up, that would be an easy gift to give and a great gift to receive.
That's right.
So if anyone's listening who would like to help us in that regard, that would be greatly appreciated. We also have an Amazon wish list.
Okay.
So you can access that through our website.
Okay. And the wish list is there. Now, is Haven of Hope set up as... there's some organizations that you can set them up through Amazon.
Yeah, for Amazon Smile, you
Yes.
sure can. So, if you would like to designate Haven of Hope to receive the Amazon Smile donation, you just find us on the list, and it's Haven of Hope.
But you're on the
NM.
list.
Yes, we are,
Okay.
definitely.
Yeah.
You just need to make sure that you check the correct Haven of Hope. There's several across the United States, different organizations, but with the same name. But I believe a certain percentage of your purchase, I don't want to quote, is it 1% or 3% of your purchase is then donated to us quarterly. So yeah, that's, free money is great.
It's great. Well, and it's another way to... You're buying something anyway.
Yes.
Might as well...
yeah, pick the charity of your choice. Of course,
Right.
I'm going to ask you to donate to Haven of Hope in Artesia. But
Yeah.
there are so many great charities.
Sure. Well, I assumed you would be on it. Artesia Literacy Council is on that list, so that's another organization through the Amazon Smiles if you wanted to help out with that. But it just really kind of depends on where your heart is and who you want to
Right.
help.
And I have no qualms about supporting Artesia Literacy Alliance because they help our moms get their GEDs if they need it.
Yeah.
It's all a great partnership in this town. We're so collaborative here.
Absolutely.
Artesia's a fantastic community. And I look at Haven of Hope as being able to strengthen our families one family at a time, or our community one family at a time. Because, we don't necessarily see the needs. You think, oh, they're okay. They're in an apartment. They're fine. But you don't realize the weakness that can happen whenever you're financially insecure. And if we can strengthen that family and help mom support those kids, but let the kids see mom being successful, their future is set on a very positive path.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Then you're influencing not just the mother, but the children. And so it might help to kind of break this cycle of constant dependence.
It is. And, getting away from government assistance and just all those things that are just little Band-Aids, everyone wants to be proud of themselves and their lives. And so here's Haven of Hope, the big pebble in the pond, to look at how it ripples out and what can affect an entire family's trajectory.
Very good. We're getting to the end of the segment here. Is there anything else where is your billboard, Laurie? People can.
No.
Main Street.
No. But if anyone is listening, Haven of Hope is such a worthy cause.
Yeah.
It is a true investment. And if you don't know where your ministry is in life, where you want to serve, this serves women, our sisters, our aunts, our mothers, our grandmothers. It is serving women here locally. So if you don't have a ministry, this is a place to be. The best way to find yourself is in the service of others. And so this is a great cause.
Excellent. Anita, anything else that you want to make sure we know today?
I can't say it any better than what Laurie just said. But if anyone does have any questions, please give us a call. Our number is 575-231-7334. And our website, again, is havenofhopenm.com.
And you can learn more about it. If you know somebody that might be a candidate, they can, the application process, they can see how that starts there. And then you have your wish list, your needs list is on there as well. Laurie Crockett, thank you so much for coming in. And Anita Braun, thank you
Thank you.
as well.
Hope you have a great day.
We're planning on it. Never know how it is going to turn out, but it's going to be a good day, right?
It is.
All right. Thanks a lot. We're going to take